Olivia decides to take Spencer's advice and actually be a college student. We get a double dope girl deal in Davida and Kia both being in this episode. And Asha and Jamie come to common ground on their future, their baby, and how they're going to handle their relationship moving forward. What's good, y'all? It's your good sis, Erica Vane, coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another All-American video. In this video, I am breaking down Season 5, Episode number 18. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out when I have All-American conversations. I think you're gonna love it here. Go ahead and subscribe, join the tribe, child. And at any point in the video, please let me know your thoughts on the episode, what went down, what you love, what you didn't necessarily love, and what you predicted for the future. Now, without further ado, let's go on ahead and hop on into it. And I'm gonna start with what chapped my ass. And y'all know it. If you're not new here, you already know it. Like, SPELIVIA is loading. SPELIVIA, I'm not even going to call it 2.0 because nothing has changed. So they're not new and improved. I'm going to call it 1.25. SPELIVIA 1.25 is loading. Spencer and Lil Miss, damn, what is her name? I already forgot her name that quick. And Alicia, y'all, I really did just blank on her damn name. Even though, a moment of silence for Miss Alicia's body. Because when she was walking away, I said, wait a damn minute, Spencer, you sure you gonna let that go? You see her walking out this damn door? I did not register that she had this body, y'all. But hate to see you go, but love to watch you leave. Anyway, let me stay focused. Y'all, I'm trying to be for serious, but since All-American can't possibly be for serious, I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to be for serious in these breakdowns, but I'm going to do my damn best because I appreciate y'all being here. All right, let's talk about it. So Spencer and Alicia break up without him even needing to say anything. Alicia lets him know 1 + 1 = 2, and you could have handled this a lot better. But I'm going to go ahead and stand on the fact that I made a decision to be in a relationship with you. I knew that she wasn't over her ass from the jump, and I still wanted to pursue it. I still let myself fall, and I allowed myself to believe your bullshit. And he talking about some, don't let me off the hook. I'm not letting you off no hook. Don't you hear me gathering your ass? Y'all know I love me some Spencer James. I love me some Spencer James. I support him most of the time, but he's damn stressful, and I think I have reached my limit. I have already reached my limits with Olivia Baker. I think I have reached my limits with him, or at least what they are having us see him do on screen. It was a fucking dance, sir. Like, the way that he just becomes so randomly awestruck by Olivia, it baffles me to my core. Because aside from nostalgia, and honestly, it's nostalgia from season 1 and 2, because season 3 was a damn hellscape, and season 4 you started to spiral into misery. I feel like he's banking on nostalgia of what they were. Meanwhile, who they currently are don't actually align, and they're not going to address it. Let me figure out how I want to say this. I don't think I would struggle as much with the idea of Spencer and Olivia getting back together if I felt like they were handling the trajectory of their relationship and them reuniting well. If I felt like the story spoke to both characters growing and learning, making adjustments, and not just arbitrarily bending to the whim of one character or one character's story solely here to service the other's upliftment regardless of their narcissism or selfishness, I probably could get behind it. But they haven't shown us anything different. Like, aside from this episode, Olivia finally allowing herself to be a damn student, which ain't that what the hell you came to college for? Newsflash, yes, there are clubs on campus. There are things that you could do. You could dance. You could walk in a fashion show. You could write for the damn school newspaper while you running your ass over to the LA Tribune trying to out and come up with a goddamn Pulitzer for your first article ever written. Like, yo, you gotta laugh to keep from crying, because it's just like, I need All-American to be expeditiously for real. In this episode, Olivia is spending time figuring out where she fits on campus, figuring out what's going on campus, and finding some other things to do so that she can live an actual college freshman life, because that's something that Spencer told her to do last episode, which I agree with. I think this is a beautiful storyline for her to go down. However, the whole sitcominess of it all is beyond me. I feel like there's not enough conflict. I feel like things are still coming so very easily to her. Like, all she had to do was dance with Spencer, run into him with 2 clothing racks, and look at him longingly with this little yellow eyeliner underneath her eyes, and now all of a sudden he is discombobulated, beside himself, and ready to end it all. Only to run back to a person who still has to go through things to figure out who the hell she is and what the hell she wants, who still has to figure out how to dial back her narcissism just a tad. Like, there's all of the problems that y'all had before are still there. So you mean to tell me, All American, you want me to get excited about him rushing back to this girl when nothing has changed with her and barely anything has changed with him? So what the hell am I rooting for? Spencer's deep return to misery? That's a very real question, and if any of the creators behind All American would love to answer, I would love to hear it. Y'all. Okay, so that part is the part to check my ass. The dance check my ass. But what I will say, the solo that Spencer had, and then the boys, I was tickled. I was entertained. I was like, yes, I can get with this. Come on, All American. This is what we need. We need more. Whatever the hell this is, we need more of this. All the way up until Olivia got on stage and then he started dancing with her. Honestly, I would have much rather him do the dance with Davita. Davita, you the damn organizer. Why in the hell couldn't you do the queen role and you and Spencer do this damn dance? Like, I just don't understand. I don't understand, because the writers want to give us this setup to get us back to SPELIVIA without them actually doing the work that needs to happen for them to be better people once they actually get together. But I digress. We got Kia in this episode, y'all, and she's a sight for sore eyes with her cute bomb brown self. Just woo! We stand the dark skinned queen, honey. I was excited to see Kia. Don't know how her storyline actually fits. Like, I thought that she was just visiting last time when she popped up and read Spencer his rights, but now she was easily able to be called by Olivia, and I'm just like, girl, also, where the hell were you when Olivia was running the damn muck? But, you know, that's neither here nor there. In addition to Olivia trying to figure out what she's going to do on campus, another part before I actually segue. The first group that Olivia tries to join, I think it's a Greek-led organization, and the leader of that basically has a boyfriend on the football team, and once they figure out that Olivia is who she is, they are basically like, hell no, ho, we don't want nothing to do with you, you don't know how to maintain confidentiality. And honestly, I feel like that was very real. Like, I felt like I wasn't necessarily mad. Like, sis had a little nice nasty to her, which is raggedy. But when you think about Greek-led organizations, discretion is the number one thing. So when you go out your way to out somebody and like you had the pseudonym, you was perfectly fine, but then now you need to put your name next to the pseudonym so that everybody knows that it was you. You cannot be mad at something like this, especially if you were to go up and try to get involved with a Greek-led organization. Their number one thing is discretion, confidentiality. Like, it is what it is. And I think that that's the thing that I just consistently continue to struggle with All American and how they're like telling certain stories, because things are not what they are for these characters. Like, I feel like they're living in an alternate universe that's not the real world. Like, that's what's going to happen. So let's not placate to like, oh, they're just so mean to Olivia and that was completely not right. It's like, it actually kind of makes sense, and they're going to try to protect themselves because they don't know if they can trust this girl, because it looks like the juice is always loose with her and she running her damn lips. It is what it is. Okay, cool. You can't be here. You can't get in with this group. Then find someone else like you did. The same thing played out with Coop. Like, Coop reading her damn professor for filth. I was just like, girl, in what world? And like, I spent most of like watching Coop's scene trying to really process if I was wrong or if I'm toxic or if I'm just like jaded by, you know, having gone through college and gone through grad school and experienced certain things. Well, not to that degree, because I went to HBCUs, holla if you hear me, but I did not see anything wrong with him nitpicking. Like, you are pursuing a law degree. Like, I don't know if any of y'all have seen this, but I'm heavy on TikTok right now. And I have seen stuff pop up where there's younger people who are pursuing different fields. And there's like a younger lawyer who basically was in the courtroom and told the judge, nah, judge, that's cap. And you're the lawyer. And they got held in contempt because you cannot do that. Like, it's one thing to protect yourself and to not want to assimilate. And I get that. Like, black people always have to, or historically has had to assimilate and had to, you know, code switch to make ourselves more palatable in various environments and whatnot. But I don't believe that this is what that is. And I believe that this professor has shown time and time again that since the first time that, you know, Coop had to show him who she was, that he has actually been in her corner. And honestly, him checking her and like being very specific and nitpicky is going to be the thing that makes her a stellar lawyer. And the fact that she's pushing back on it because she just wants to look like Lawrence Fishburne in his leather ass fucking blazer, or because she wants to be able to feel comfortable and slouch over if she wants to and not be called on it, is wild to me. It's like, at what point do we draw the line between I'm standing up and creating boundaries and protecting my mental health, or whatever the hell she used as the motivation to go at her professor? At what point do we draw the line between that and somebody actually telling you what it is so that you can be better or be your best self? I don't know if I was fully convinced that this man was doing anything wrong to Coop by pointing out certain things and being on her like that. And I think that she needs tougher skin. I think that she needs to grow the hell up. And a lot of them do. Again, just tying this back to what I said in reference to they're all living in an alternate universe where everything just magically works out for them and they get to check anybody and do this and do that regardless of them being young and just now getting to certain places. It's like, this man has been an attorney for God knows how long, and you going to sit up here and tell him how he's going to teach you? And you barely got into this damn university. You have a damn GED. Like, girl, Coop, cut it the fuck out. Please, cut it out. Because no. And honestly, I would love the writers to cut it the fuck out, because they don't all, like, I don't know how to, I want to say this in a way that people going to get it, but I feel like there's people who are committed to misunderstanding me regardless. So it doesn't really matter how I say it. Yes, we all want to win, and we want to feel good, and we want to feel seen, and we want to feel celebrated. However, most of our most character defining, lesson learning, soul enhancing, grounding times come from when you don't win, when you get corrected, when you make a mistake and you have to learn. So I feel like us watching these stories play out, and they always come up winning, they always end up okay, they never have to suffer any consequences behind certain decisions and mistakes. One, is unrealistic, and two, it is stunting the growth of these characters because they're never really getting the lessons that they need to learn so that they can have better lives moving forward. Coop, are you going to go into a courtroom and tell the judge, you know what, judge, I didn't appreciate how you called me Miss Cooper. I go by Coop. I ain't think so. So sit your ass down and hush. Okay? Hush. Now, while Coop is going through her mess over there in class, and Olivia is trying to frolic and find something to do on campus, Spencer is dealing with the fallout of the team just not being a team. The boys, the older guys, the upperclassmen got smoked for the new guys because they feel like they walk-ons and has-beens and yada, yada, yada. I'm so ready for y'all to release this has-been storyline because both these new boys is giving way more than any of y'all asses ever gave, but that's neither here nor there. They, in addition to checking the two new dudes, they also try to check Spencer about him quitting. And I'm just like, Spencer, if you don't let these boys out, but I understood why he had restraint. I just felt like when it comes to them coming for Spencer, it's one thing for them to come for the dude who got the kid and the dude who was in jail. Because I get it. Like, boys gonna be boys. Okay, cool. But they stood 10 toes down. They got themselves. The fact that y'all came at Spencer crazy about him quitting after his damn daddy coach died is wild to me. And I get it. By the end of the episode, they all make amends and Spencer apologizes. But them boys owe him a damn apology because as his fucking teammate, y'all should have been able to see how deeply affected that has him. And for this to be a young black boy and mostly black boys confronting him about this, it's like, y'all don't even see yourselves in him. Y'all ain't never lost nobody. Like, I feel like that was a very big missed opportunity to have a conversation about black boys and mental health. And even if all of the team didn't see him, at least one or two of them could have spoken to it. And then we could have got back to however they wanted to have this all hash out how we saw. But, like, I feel like it was a really big missed opportunity because he didn't just quit out of damn nowhere. He didn't just quit because he woke up on a Sunday and said, yeah, I don't want to be here anymore. There was major life things happening. And in addition to the damn coach crippling other players, like, y'all need to be all the way for real. And I don't think that's Mr. owed y'all apology for quitting, but he gave y'all one, so I guess. Another major storyline in this episode is Asher and Jamie and them telling everybody that they are in fact with child, and then also Asher meeting her sister and then them getting to a better place in reference to their communication and expectations, because apparently Jamie didn't went off her lupus med so that she can best protect her baby during her incubation period and pregnancy, and she didn't discuss this with Asher, and then that points to like if she can actually trust him, yada yada yada. I think that this is a solid storyline. I think that they're doing a dope job with it. But at this point, I personally just don't give a damn. And I feel like Asher has literally served his purpose in this universe. So while the storyline is strong and it's something cool to actually engage with, I don't actually want to see it right now because I have bigger fish to fry. Like, I would much rather they spend the rest of the time getting Olivia's character together and saving Spencer from the character assassination that they're doing with his ass, because the way that he handled Alicia and it being so similar to Layla, and now that becoming a pattern and it's speaking to who you are, and I thought you were better than this, like, I would much rather us focus on that. Like, cool, Asher's having a baby, everybody's excited for it, uncle, but also not too much. Jamie, I get it. You pissed that people have been, questioning your decisions about your health and worrying over you. But some people don't even have that, girl. And, like, you got to be for real. You got with Asher. Asher's a worrier. Asher be wanting to fix stuff for people because he has spent so much time being the fixie. Now he wants to be the fixer. So, also, while I get that you want him to back off and not be like your sister, you also have to give him space to be him and to learn, which I guess that's what they're doing. By the end of the episode, they're moving in together. Okay, cool. I had to come back and make sure I recorded this because I didn't record this the first time. And Kofi, I hope you appreciate me actually adding this note because I really did it for you. Overall, I think it was a solid episode. I am not enjoying this journey back to SPELIVIA. I would love to continue to watch Olivia discover things, people, places outside of one, Spencer, and two, outside of what she knows. I'm ready to see some type of growth or change, and I'm also ready to of course see Spencer to stop pining after this damn girl. Anything else happening in the episode? I think that's pretty much it, y'all. I'm gonna try to do a preview video for next week's episode and let y'all know what I think about it, even though I haven't been able to preview because they've been all over the damn place in reference to this season, in my opinion, but that's my opinion. Now it's your turn. Oh, wait. I cannot. Y'all will not let me live this down if I finish this video without talking about Jordan and Layla. Jordan and Layla in this episode, y'all. And Jordan starts the episode off sick and Layla ends the episode off sick. And they just take care of each other how they supposed to do. And I will give y'all that. They were cute in this episode. But I'm still not a Jordela fan. But they were definitely cute in this episode. Okay, now it's your turn. Let me know what you thought about the episode. Not necessarily what you thought about my opinion, because I don't care. Especially if you're not a supporter. I definitely don't care. But what you thought about the episode and what you're predicting to happen coming soon. Okay? Give this video a like, because you made it all the way to the end, so I know that you liked it. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.